When you sharpen your plane blade, you have to unscrew the chip breaker. Stanley made this easy. Their planes had a lever cap that fit right into the chip breaker screw. The screwdriver is built in. A lot of modern planes don't work this way. This lever cap doesn't fit the screw, and it's made out of aluminum, so it wouldn't work anyway. Wooden planes don't have a lever cap at all, so you have to have a screwdriver. And this is a big screw, so you really need a big, wide tool. Now, I work at a small bench, and I hate cluttering it up with extra tools. For years, I've wanted a little tool just for undoing this screw. Something small enough that it would fit in my pocket. Something like this. This is the Hand Tool Hero. It's a multi-tool designed for hand tool woodworkers. When you need to unscrew your chip breaker, the tool is right in your pocket, and it won't take up any space on your bench. The Hand Tool Hero's wide driver tip is perfect for chip breaker screws on nearly any hand plane. It can also tighten handles and adjust the tension on your lever cap. We've also included a narrow tip to adjust fences, depth stops, and cutters on all kinds of specialty planes and other shop tools with small screws. Now, you won't have to hunt around for that little screwdriver either. Of course, you've got other tools besides planes. You've got saws. These slot-head saw nuts look like they'll work with a regular screwdriver, but they're too narrow. So most of us take a cheap screwdriver and grind it thinner. But then we've got another specialty tool that only does one thing. Forget that. The tips on the Hand Tool Hero are CNC milled to fit perfectly in these narrow slots. You get a tight fit, and you don't need another tool. We can do all of that stuff with only 2 tool tips, but there's a lot more space on this tool. So what else can it do? When you get into nice joinery saws, a lot of them have these split nut fasteners. And if you want to adjust them, you'll either need to buy a specialty tool, here's a vintage one, or you'll need to make one. Well, we've included a pair of split nut drivers on the Hand Tool Hero. We made them 3/8 and 7/16 wide, so they'll fit most split nuts. They fit every saw in my shop, and I've got new ones and vintage ones. So that's another tool you don't have to buy. And we had just enough space on the tool to fit one more function. If you freehand sharpen like I do, the bevels on your planes and chisels can get a little bit out of whack. Sometimes one of my planes will just stop cutting, and it's usually because the bevel has gotten too short and the blade needs to be ground back into shape. And I always have to dig out my protractor to check bevel angles, but that's kind of dumb because I grind everything to 25 degrees, and that's the only angle I need. So we've included a 25-degree angle gauge. You can instantly check your planes and chisels to see if they need to be ground. We also put in this little relief hole right here, so you can even check a freshly honed edge without messing it up. A tool like this only works if it's convenient, so we made it small enough to drop in your pocket or leave on your benchtop. And we added a little hole in the top, so you can hang it by a nail or clip it to your keyring. That way, you always have it with you. The Hand Tool Hero is made from 440C stainless steel, fully hardened to Rockwell 5860. The tool tips are CNC machined and the graphics are laser engraved. We've made this tool from the finest materials using the best manufacturing, so it's a hard, tough tool that won't rust or corrode. Oh, and it's completely made right here in the USA. And I've got another big announcement. This is just the first tool from my new company, Compass Rose Toolworks. I've been fixing and reviewing tools on this channel for years, and I've decided it's time for me to get in the game and start making the tools that woodworkers need. The Hand Tool Hero is just the first in a long line of tools from my new brand. You can get your Hand Tool Hero and find out more about our company at our new website, compassrosetools.com. We've got more new tools coming out in the spring, in January and February. They're here in the warehouse, and we just need to get them ready to ship. But you're only going to find out about those tools right here on this channel. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything. Thanks to everybody who made the Hand Tool Hero possible, including my patrons, my amazing team, and my incredible viewers. I couldn't have done it without any of you. And thanks so much for supporting Compass Rose Tools. We appreciate it more than I can say. We'll see you soon.